Hello everyone, my name is Ibrahim Sagbalaji and I'm the founder of Motec Technologies. In today's tutorial video, we are going to be understanding what reconnaissance and footprinting are. If you are new to this channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button for more awesome content like this. So today we are going to be looking at these two security assessments and how it can help to improve our security uh, posture. So footprinting and reconnaissance are two essential steps in any security assessment. They all provide a blueprint of an organization's security posture and can uncover potential vulnerability. So in this tutorial video, we are going to be discussing the footprinting, the reconnaissance, and the different types of footprinting methodologies. So first and foremost, I'm going to define what footprinting is and of course the type of footprinting. Footprinting is a method of gathering information about a security risk present in an organization, and also it is a process of identifying and understanding any risk that might be associated with an organization. Like recognize, it involves gathering information as much information about the target as possible, including information that may not be readily available online. This type of information can be used to build an organization security posture and identify potential vulnerabilities. So today we are going to be looking at the type of footprinting. In footprinting, we have two type of network footprint, and one of it is the active, and the other is the passive footprinting. Passive footprinting involves gathering information that are readily available on our Google, on websites, on the Google profile, and of course on the social media. While the active footprinting involves gathering information using various techniques and tools, and this also involves hacking into the system, into the organization system, and collecting the information that you might want to explore. Like I said, passive footprinting involves gathering information from publicly available sources such as websites, news articles, and company profile. Then also, active footprinting uses more intrusive method to access sensitive information, such as hacking into system or applying social engineering techniques. So while performing footprinting, it is important to know what type of information you are trying to gather, and how accessible this information are. So let's take for instance, gather I want to collect information about an organization network infrastructure. I may need to use the active footprinting techniques such as port scanning and vulnerability assessment. However, passive footprinting will suffice if you want to gather publicly available information such as the name of employers and their contact details. So let's take for example now, I want to gather the name of and the home address of people working in Google. I'm going to be using the active footprinting because this information is not available on um, on the internet. So I'm going to be using the active footprinting to gather this information. So let's take for example, I want to know the name of the manager at Google. I want to know the name of the CEO. I can easily go to my Google search, and I'm going to type the name of the manager and the name of the CEO, and the Google search is going to bring in the details for me. So that type of access is called is called passive footprinting. So next we'll be seeing what reconnaissance are. Reconnaissance is an information gathering stage of ethical hacking where you collect data about the target system, and this data can include uh, getting your the employee contact details. The goal of reconnaissance is to identify as many potential attack vectors as possible, and a few of these potential attack vectors are one, we have the pinching, two, we have using worm, Three, we have system misconfiguration, and four, we have social media. So those are the potential attack vectors where we can gather the employees' contact detail. So let's take for example, someone is working at Google. I can easily go to my Google search, and I'll type in their name. Go to Facebook, type in their details, and I'm going to see where they live, the city, the town, and of course their spouse or any other information that I may need from them. So next, we are going to be looking at the types of data that can be collected using reconnaissance, and one of it is the security policies. When performing reconnaissance, these are one of the things you can gain from it. One of it is knowing an organization security policy can actually help you to find the weakness in their system. And two is the type of network infrastructure they implemented on their system, such as the IP addresses and the subnet marks they are using. If they are using a local area network, a metropolitan area network, a campus area network, or a wide area network, by performing reconnaissance, you'll be able to know the type of network infrastructure that is being implemented on their website. And third is the employee contact details. By performing reconnaissance, you can be able to gather the email address, the phone number, the social media account, their position, and everything to be able to lodge social engineering attacks. And fourth, you can get the host information, and this host information is what type of operating system the organization is using, the version, if it is Windows 7, if it is Windows 8, if it is Windows 10 or Windows 11, or if it is Linux operating system or Mac operating system. So by performing reconnaissance, you'll be able to gather this type of information about the organization. Then third, you're going to be seeing the footprinting methodologies. There are different ways of approaching or different ways to approach footprinting, but all approaches should follow a similar methodologies. And one of it is identifying the assessment goals, gathering information about the target, and analyzing the information and reporting your finding. One of the very first step is to identify the goal of the assessment. Okay, what do I gain from footprinting this particular organization? So you need to know what you are going to achieve as an individual or as an organization. Then you need to find out how easy it will be to hack into the organization system, and what do you want to gather general information about the organization network infrastructure. So these are some of the basic things you need to know before you can perform footprinting. And also, once you've identified your goals, you can gather all the information about the target. So let's take for instance, I want to hack into Facebook. I need to know why I'm hacking into it, if I'm actually targeting a particular individual, or if I want to bring down the whole Facebook network all at once. So you need to identify your goals, and you need to gather information about the target, and this includes the gathering information about the company's name, their website, their contact details, and all other relevant social media profile. Also, it is essential to gather information about the security posture, such as what type of security measures they use and how they are implemented. Once you've gathered all this information, it needs to be analyzed and evaluated. What threats does this data pose to the organization? Are there any areas of weakness that an attacker could exploit? So we all know Facebook has a marketplace where we can actually buy and sell. And let's say, for example, let's use Amazon as a very good example. You know, on Amazon, we can buy our stuffs, we can put our credit card details, our address for the delivery, and so on. So if I'm going to be hacking into the Amazon website, I need to know why I'm doing it. Is it to steal the customer's credit card info? Is it to know their house address, or is it to find out more about the number of customers that are coming into the Amazon website? And also, once I've gathered all this information, I will need to analyze and evaluate it. And evaluating it can be in form of okay, now that I've gotten the address, what do I need to do with the address? What can I do with it? And what type of threat does this pose to Amazon as an organization itself? So let's say, for example, I hacked into the organization. I can go online and paste all the credit card information about their customers, and this can even lead to lack of trust in shopping on Amazon website. So these are some of the areas you need to consider while performing your footprinting and reconnaissance. Then lastly, we are going to know what recommendation you can provide to the organization security posture. So as an ethical hacker, after finding vulnerability, it is your job to patch those vulnerabilities into successful patches. So after hacking into Amazon website, let's say for instance, what recommendation can I give to them to improve their website? Then I will need to have a detailed report of my findings, how I got to hack into their system, and what ways they can use, what method can be implemented to prevent this type of incident from happening again. So this will help the organization to be aware of the security threats and take the necessary step to mitigate this risk. Then what are the then we are going to be looking at the information gathered through footprinting. Like I said, there are lots of information that can be gathered through footprinting. One of it is the email address, the phone number, the social media pages, and so on and so forth. And again, we need to know the aftermath of these data breaches or cyber attacks. Does it have any short-term or long-term impact on the organization itself? So having a comprehensive record of the security posture can help an organization take all the necessary steps to protect their data. Then we are going to be looking at how footprinting is used. Footprinting can be performed using our Kali Linux. In the next tutorial video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use footprinting to gather information about an organization through their website. And this information includes the IP addresses, the domain name system the company is currently using, the tech email, the tech phone number, and of course, what type of operating system they are running on it. So for hackers, footprinting can be used to gather information about a target that can be incorporated when planning an attack. So what this sentence actually means that after performing your footprinting, let's say for instance, I'm able to get the developers contact, the Amazon developers contact. I can actually mail him, tell him that okay, your domain is about to expire, and I will need your email and your password to sign in to make some changes, and so on and so forth. So these are ways hackers use footprinting to, to gather information and attack an individual or an organization. So if you really enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and in the next tutorial video I'm going to be showing you how to use the Kali Linux command line to perform footprinting. See you in the next tutorial video. Thank you.